रफ्तार जिंदगी की बढ़ गई है कुछ इस कदर, वो भी भाग रहे हैं जिन्हें कहीं जाना नहीं।
Most powerful skill a person should work on in 2026.
Highest form of spirituality is meditation. So this is a skill which one need to create in 2026. And if you are meditating, you don't need any astrologer. I don't believe in remedies. I don't believe anything can be changed. It is the energy within you which you can change. Overthinking mind, which most of the people are into, it creates stress which lead to anxiety, and that is how chemical emotional imbalance take place, and then the person attracts some kind of ailment. Look at the mirror and smile. एक ही जिंदगी है, हंसकर गुजार लो, और वैसे भी तो जिंदगी गुजर ही जाएगी।
What if I ask you to introduce yourself without your occupation, without your religion, without your caste, without your background, what you do? How would you introduce yourself without all these superficial society markers?
I would say I'm a very happy person. And if I say that, I would add another statement to it. I think I'm blessed. Because that's my favorite statement, Aisha. I always say, if you're happy, you are blessed. And in Hindi, there's a beautiful line which is one of my favorite. जो खुश है वही खुश नसीब है. So if you choose to be happy, and happiness is a habit. If you're waiting for something to happen, keep waiting. If you're happy today, you'll be happy tomorrow. So happiness, you need to bring it in your system. I know you believe in energies. I can see your angel here, and the way you are conducting your things, all raw, real, and unforgettable. It is amazing. So you are also into this modality of energies, and I believe in that all together. So if you bring that positivity within you, that is how you will have that aura energy which can help you to attract every kind of success, every kind of opportunities, every kind of abundance. And that is the reason when we say prosperity, which we use once in a year, wish you a very happy and prosperous new year, anyways, is a new year. So prosperity, under prosperity lies everything. It is your harmony, happiness, your relationship, your health, your wealth, your love, your romance, your joy, every kind of happiness under prosperity. And prosperity enters a home where there is a harmony within you and around you. So every individual in the family is responsible to create that. So maybe your husband is like that. Mostly husbands are like that only. But if you create that kind of energy within you, and if your energies will rub on him, that is how even kids, that is how everyone is affected by that kind of energy. If you keep on sulking, keep on complaining, keep on comparing, mostly people do now thanks to Instagram. So that is how it pulls you down. So I think everyone has their own journey. Everyone has a potential, whatever level, it is all pre-written, pre-decided, as I've said already. So if you accept it this way, I think you will be at peace.
I think after listening to your story, it makes me feel like accept whatever comes your way, go with the flow and enjoy your journey.
And I guide people, if nothing is going right, take lift.
Yeah, very true.
You never know. But yeah, people, sometimes they stick to their own plan, and they become adamant in trying to achieve something which is not there, which is not a part of destiny, or which is, maybe the time is not right. Everyone has a potential. I'm not here to discourage anyone. I'm not against any kind of materialism. I'm not against any kind of going to the next level all the time, which people mostly think. But I think if you go with the flow and accept it, whatever is happening, so content with what you have and looking for more. There has to be balance. Thoda hai, thode ki zarurat hai. If you can create that balance in your life, I think you're sorted. Otherwise, if you keep on longing for more and more, then it is never going to end. And then obviously, people are in grind. And it reminds me of my another poetry. It look like a mushara happening here, but कि रफ्तार जिंदगी की बढ़ गई है कुछ इस कदर, आयशा. रफ्तार जिंदगी की बढ़ गई है कुछ इस कदर, वो भी भाग रहे हैं जिन्हें कहीं जाना नहीं.
Beautiful.
So that is how it is. So I think you should run, you should look for whatever you want, but at least content with what you have. That is something, balance it out.
I know that's a beautiful piece of wisdom you have shared. Thanks for sharing that.
Oh, I think that is how you learn. Life is a great lesson, and everyone you come across. I always say you meet people for a reason or a season. So whatever is a reason, I think you should connect with the situation, people, instead of judging them, accept them the way they are, and learn whatever is going on.
So do you have any ritual in your life at the moment
when I get up,
which gravitate towards this kind of lifestyle which imbibes such qualities, like spiritual side? So you recommend spirituality should be there in everyone's life in some way or the
Absolutely.
other.
See, spirituality, if you ask me, spirituality is not about following some rituals. Spirituality is connecting with the higher self, with the higher energy, with the supreme power, the Almighty. So if you connect yourself with that kind of surrender, then definitely it helps. Then I was also talking about the energies within you, around you. So ritual, if you ask me, my ritual when I get first thing in the morning, I tease my wife.
Okay.
So you start your day with on a happy note. Bring that smile. Crack a joke. The humor is amazing. It can break any kind of ice actually. So if you choose to be humorous, I can create humor in any situation. Though my job is serious, and I should ideally look serious, but this is my attire, and that is how I talk. And astrology is not supposed to at least recite poetry, right? But I do everything which is not in sync with my profession, ideally as per the perception. But I think it is only one life. You live your life. एक ही जिंदगी है, हंसकर गुजार लो, और वैसे भी तो जिंदगी गुजर ही जाएगी.
So yeah, I really love that point. People start with gratitude, people start with certain affirmations, people start with meditations. But yeah, I think I really love your point of adding humor into it.
Gratitude is definitely needed, and sometime, as I've said, everything is on Sunday. That means maybe you're not in a talking term with your partner. Then you can't crack a joke here. So here then you have another option. Look at the mirror and smile. So when you look at the mirror, your mind will start thinking something good is happening with Aisha for a change. Then that particular day, your energies, your vibrations, your emotions, your hormones, everything will start aligning in a happy way. Because mind, I'm not saying be fooling your mind, but your mind will feel that you are happy because you're smiling. It has the power. So I wrote a poetry on it. जिंदगी में मुस्कुराने की आदत जरूर डालो आयशा. जिंदगी में मुस्कुराने की आदत जरूर डालो, और ना मिले कोई वजह तो आईना ही देख डालो.
Okay.
To look at the mirror and smile, and that is how you should begin your day. And when you smile, you feel good about everything. It is all about within. See, nobody is perfect. I haven't come across a single person who is perfect, or even a couple who is perfect. Nobody. If you find those lovey-dovey couples outside, you don't know what is happening in the bedroom. I am the astrologer. I know what is happening.
Yeah, you know the secrets.
Absolutely.
Most powerful skill a person should work on in 2026. What's the most powerful skill you think people should start working on that skill set for 2026?
I think meditation.
Okay.
So actually it is a skill. Yeah, now I have realized when you said skill. So I said, yeah, it is a skill actually, because when I tell everyone, because I don't believe in remedies, I don't believe anything can be changed. It is the energy within you which you can change. And energy also means understanding your own self and accepting the way things are. I think this word acceptance I've used already 100 times, because this is the crux of everything actually. So when I tell them, the only thing which can really can make a difference in your life is your spiritual connect, your spiritual quotient. So how to become spiritual? So there are people, who follow this on particular days. I will do this, I will not do that. Today is this day or that day, whatever. Back in India,
You
it
believe in superstitions like that?
No, I don't believe in that. No. So I tell them, grow above that. Connect with the higher self.
Yeah.
That connect can be done only through the help of meditation.
Okay.
So when you meditate, you are within your own self. You are connected with some kind of energies, and that is how you feel so happy, so positive, with zero stress, and you will be in a state of bliss. And that is how, if somebody asks me what you get when you become spiritual, I tell them state of bliss. And bliss is what? You are happy no matter what. And that is what I said. If you're happy, that means you are blessed. So you feel that. So, but a lot of people, they say, yeah, I tried, but it is not happening. So I tell them that again, if this is the answer, that it is not happening with you, it is not working with you, you're not able to meditate or focus, that means you are the one who needed it the most, because you are vulnerable. You are completely lost. You don't know what is happening. You don't know where you are going. You are always thinking, overthinking. That is how people are becoming anxious actually. That is how even doctors and medical scientists, Aisha, they are talking about one word called psychosomatic. The definition is bodily disorder formed by human brain. So overthinking mind, which most of the people are into, or negative thinking, there has no difference. It creates stress, which lead to anxiety, and that is how chemical emotional imbalance take place, and then the person attracts some kind of ailment. And that is the reason we are in an era where wellness is something which is needed the most. You need to make a person wake up, make them realize, make them understand the only purpose of life is to be in happy space. That is what we humans are supposed to be. But people are into that kind of grind. So nobody has peace, nobody has time, and they are in a situation. So I wrote it once on that. Talash raha hu har roz mein ek pal sukun ka. looking for one moment to be happy, right? So
हाँ,
तलाश रहा हूँ हर रोज मैं एक पल सुकून का, और
हाँ,
सुकून भी खो गया है एक पल की तलाश.
okay.
So you're looking for peace, and because you have no time, and because you have no time, there is no peace. That is how it is.
Yeah.
So what you are doing. So I think this is where you have to work on, bring that peace. So this peace can be attained only with the help of spirituality, and the highest form of spirituality is meditation. So this is a skill which one need to create in 2026. And if you are meditating, you don't need any astrologer.
Not really. So you mentioned like you go above
Absolutely.
astrology
Yeah.
when you enter that zone and you are so connected and you're in that state of blissfulness, things will just happen in a supernatural way.
Yes, even, and not only that, even if I tell you technically, we call it आपका शनि का दशा चल रहा है, आपका गुरु का दशा चल रहा है, मंगल का दशा चल. Why we use the word dasha? Dasha means, in Hindi or Sanskrit, it means the state of your mind. So planet which rules you, it affects your mind. So that is how you react. Either you feel bad, or you become aggressive, or you feel negative, or you feel depressed, or you feel frustrated. Is all about the planet which is ruling you at this hour, this moment. So when you meditate, then there is no impact. The impact of the planet would be minimized, because you, as I've said, Indian astrology is based on moon, and moon is your emotion. So when emotionally you have evolved, when you are a happy and a positive person with the help of spirituality, that is how there is no impact actually on you. You accept it the way it is, and the moment you go in that space, your energy, your aura, your positive attitude will be responsible in attracting every kind of prosperity or opportunity or abundance in this life. That is how I chose the word prosperity. It will enter.
Covers up everything.
Absolutely.
Right?
So 2026, if you really want one remedy and you want to attract that kind of abundance and wish you are very happy and prosperous you are, the prosperity, please meditate. 5 minutes of meditation, early morning, late night, wherever. In that TED talk, it reminded me that one thing. When I saw the teachers and the student along with their parents are sitting in front of me in the auditorium, I said, I'll tell you one thing: meditate. Meditate for 1 minute each for 5 times a day. So that the principal stood up during my talk. She said, she clapped first, and then she said, this is going to be the rule from tomorrow. Before the beginning of every class, teacher and student will meditate for 1 minute. That's the law now. So that is how it is.
It's really important to ingrain, at that stage itself, this whole practice of meditation. Like these qualities need to be ingrained right at that time, at the stage when the kids are growing. It's not something we have to force our kids.
Absolutely. So you don't need to teach. Yeah.
It just comes, it becomes a part of your personality.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
So yeah, when it's ingrained at that stage of your life, it just becomes your part of your personality. You are happy, you are in blissful state. You actually have got that gist of staying in that blissful state. Does astrology tells person a soul's blueprint? Like when you look at the charts and all, does it talk to you around a soul blueprint, like why this soul came in on earth, or what is the life purpose of this soul? What is their journey?
I don't remember. In the last 26 years of my journey, I've checked 100,000 horoscopes. Nobody has asked me the purpose, that way, and their soul connect, and from where they have come and where they are going. Everyone mostly, they are only inquisitive about their own journey. Mostly people are struggling because they are trying to make their ends meet. And also the aspirations, people are mostly ambitious. They want to achieve. They want to go where no man has gone before. That is how it is. And I wrote it once on this. I was in London walking through St. James Park, because for me, it is all about environment, and I get some thought about something. I saw people jogging, going here and there and whatever. So that thought came to me कि ख्वाहिशें हैं आसमान और हकीकत है ज़मीन. That means your desires are sky high, but your reality is here. So ख्वाहिशें हैं आसमान, हकीकत है ज़मीन, दौड़ रहे हैं सभी उड़ने की फिराक में. So everyone is running so fast that they want to take off. So that is how people are, in that kind of grind. So they know, they need to understand actually that what exactly their purpose is, what you said. But nobody is interested in that. Actually, they are just looking for from rented to own house and second house, rental income, and then having another this and that. So it is mostly all about materialism. And then once they achieve something, then the other side of their life begins is relationship, which anyways Mostly people, they take it for granted, and then it takes a toll, and then they realize, and then kids happen in between, and then kids also bear the burden, and then they grow up, and that those kids have already become parents. That's the reason it is a difficult era altogether. But like you said, the purpose, so you need to understand the purpose. The purpose is not only, see, I want to correct myself. I'm not against any kind of materialism or creating more wealth. This is your responsibility towards your own family to give the best, very good, and then to your country, and then to humanity is amazing. It is a great thought. Even in India, we follow this tradition of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, one world, one family. This is the belief which we follow. Obviously, you have a purpose, but find a purpose. That is the most important thing in life. In Japanese, they call it ikigai, the purpose of life. The moment you find a purpose of life, it could be you, your family, your community, your country, or your humanity. It is amazing, including animals. Very good. So if you find that purpose, then it will give you a different high. You start working towards it, and that is how the thing will come to you. Because my favorite another statement is, what you seek is seeking you. So what you are looking for will come to you. So if you have no purpose, you are just looking for those shallow materialistic things in life, you will be just surrounded in that well. You will be living in the entire life, will be in some kind of well. You feel this is your world. No, this is just a well. So I think you need to grow up and look things from a different perspective. That is how, I believe in, like in my days, I am from a different era. So there was no, this word was not there in dictionary, manifestation. In those days, I used to believe in those who dream the most do the most. So now it is, you become what you think, it is manifestation. But unfortunately, Aysha, the word manifestation, people are, I think, listening it differently. They are listening it as manifestation. So even manifestation is only materialistic. It is manifestation happening for you, which is not right. Manifest about harmony, manifest about happiness, manifest about relationship, manifest about your good health, your well-being, a beautiful world, peace in world. So this is something you need to, bring it in your system. Like the college where I studied in Uttar Pradesh, the name of the college was Faiz-e-Aam, which means beneficial for all. So bring that thought in your system, that you are here for a purpose, a bigger purpose in life, and you are supposed to help your family. Obviously, charity begins at home, and then your community, as I've said, your country, and think big towards humanity. That is how, if you have that purpose, you should create it. It's not like in the horoscope you have a purpose. Everyone has a purpose. There's a major difference between being an animal and a human being. So being human is the most important thing, actually. So create that in you, within you. That is how your universe will also conspire, and it will create and open the doors and windows for you, and you start thinking and doing things differently. That is how it works. The purpose of life.
What's your sole purpose?
I think, as I've said, I go with the flow. ये जिंदगी तो महज एक दरिया है, जिंदगी तो महज एक दरिया है, बहते चलो, बस यही एक जरिया है. So go with the flow. But yeah, coming back to your question, I think as I've said already, I am blessed if I am responsible towards lives of people. My one word, my one sentence can make or break it. People who have lost it, they are lost their hope, and they are in a very difficult situation. They are stressed, they are frustrated, they are depressed. They feel, now nothing is left in their life. And when astrologer is telling them, oh, your worst is going to be over in few months, is a ray of hope. अंधेरा तो बहुत है जिंदगी में, लेकिन अंधेरा तो बहुत है जिंदगी में, लेकिन एक उम्मीद का दिया ही काफी है रोशनी बिखेरने के लिए. उम्मीद is hope. So when you show that light, the spark, that is how you ignite that kind of positivity within a person. So I think it is something which is big. And today I feel I'm blessed that, if Almighty has given me that kind of whatever little bit of knowledge of something where I can guide people, make them aware about their own journey, motivate them, show them the path, and become their GPS towards journey of life. I think I'm blessed. So I think it is already a bigger purpose I'm in all now.
Already in that purpose and flow. We're already serving the souls out here.
So making them realize about the universe. Where is your harmony? You're talking about my bank balance. You're talking about my asset, number of cars. What are you talking about? What is your happiness quotient, which you said? Where is it? So if that is not happening, like now we are wearing various kind of gadgets. I think that happiness quotient should be, and I always quote this country UAE. I said UAE has a ministry of happiness. Is one of the, I think, first country who created. In San Francisco, there is a university in California. It is called University of Happiness.
I'll add on to it. We also have a street which is called Happiness Street.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So this is what it is, a reminder actually. It was supposed to be a part of our inherent nature, which is not happening anymore thanks to the reels. We got entrapped into that.
Yes.
But now I think you need to create it and make them realize that the purpose of life is to create that happiness within you, around you. I think that is a bigger purpose. किसी को हंसाया जाए, किसी को रास्ता दिखाया जाए. It is all about bringing that happiness in this life.
You're sharing your light
Absolutely.
with the whole world in a beautiful way. You have said like people come to astrologers when nothing is working. And they are in that stage of vulnerability where what they are looking of is just one ray of hope, light, ummeed. Ummeed is what they are looking for. And you have a bigger responsibility at that time to to guide and to navigate them in a right direction. So yeah, I'm sure like you are serving that purpose and spreading your light.
Absolutely.
Brighter and brighter.
Yeah, I'm trying to. And I wrote a poetry on the purpose of life.
क्या?
मंजिलें और भी हैं, निशाने और भी हैं. See, I wrote it, no, I am a housewife, or I'm supposed to do this, I do my daily course, or I'm just meant for this. So you get entrapped in your own situation. So the poetry is all about that. क्योंकि मंजिलें और भी हैं. That means you may be having a different destination which you are not aware.
Yeah.
तो मंजिलें और भी हैं, निशाने और भी हैं, जिंदगी तुझको जीने के बहाने और भी हैं. So try to find the purpose of your life, because you have to create it. Because sometimes we are so entrapped in our own journey, we don't realize even that we have a potential. And every human being has a potential to ignite this world. So I think this is how astrology plays a role. The moment I see a horoscope, I tell them, this is what you are supposed to do. So when you wake up or shake a person up, that is how the person realize about the true self and then start thinking differently. Otherwise, this is who am I, then you will remain the same if you are claiming that this is who I am.
They say like if you are in that smaller pond, you'll just see that boundary, that small periphery. But if you go into the larger pond, you will see a bigger picture, and so that's how even the life evolves.
True.
I think our journey is more about getting from one pond to the next pond to the bigger ponds and realizing we are here to evolve.
It's like an ocean.
And spreading finally to an ocean.
Absolutely. Very well said, Aysha. Yeah. Amazing. I know you are into a lot of mysticism in a way. You deal with energies and you are into a lot of healing. This is amazing. That is how you are also evolving. And this is not happening just like that. Stories that matter. I think your story is also it is a part of your destiny, and that is how it matters. This is also one of the purpose actually. You are creating something. This is not you're just sitting in a sofa and asking few set up question. No, it is creating some energies here. And whoever is watching us will get one thought, maybe one thought out of this entire podcast can bring a major change in their journey.
Yeah, true. Thanks for being.
Wow. Yeah. Great.
So yeah, someone is actually at stage of their life where they're looking for life purpose, or they want to find the true meaning. What is the purpose of their life? What's the right way to start, or from where to start? You have anything in mind to share with?
I think slow and steady always win the race. It is not only some astrologer will tell you and you are going to change from tomorrow. No. You are bounded by some kind of situation, which is also your responsibility towards your family and other things. So obviously it's going to take some time. But when you know the path, then you'll start working towards it. As I've said just now, what you seek is seeking you. So when you start seeking something, that this is your journey, this is your purpose, then you will see that the doors and windows will open for you. That is how it happens actually. So if you're not even looking you are with your closed eyes walking somewhere, then you're going nowhere actually. So understanding the journey is what astrologer will help you to understand. But yeah, you have to take initiative obviously. And then you have to also handle your own situation. So you have to have a better understanding about what is happening. Like most of the time I've seen people they are dissatisfied in their life. Majorly is not they are in a bad shape, majorly because of the comparison. One. Secondly, when they see around, what car you are driving or your neighbor is driving or the house, size of the house, this and that. So it is never ending. That is our reason. Mostly people are unhappy. you won't find people smiling. You go in the mall, you go at the airport, you will see people are in grind. Though this is a different world where I'm in. This is one of the most developed country in a way. I'm in UAE. And I wrote it actually on my Instagram today itself. I'm in this because I wrote it. This is my second home, and I said, that this can easily qualify as the capital of the world. You name any nationality, you will find it here. You name any biggest organization on the planet, you will find an office here. So everything is here. The infrastructure they have, the security angles which they have, everything is so amazing. The road, the buildings. You get the tallest, you get the largest, you get the biggest. Everything is here. So it is growing. So it is a vision. It is a vision of the rulers. Then it is the people who live here. It's not, and it is not one nation. You're like, we Indians are like that, or we Americans are like that. No, it is a mix of the entire world. That is the reason I said I titled the capital of the world. So it is every individual has brought the energy from their own journey, from their own tradition, from their own country, from their own culture, and that is how this place is growing. It is energy. And combined with the vision of the rulers, so that is how it is prospering. And you see, people are leaving America, they're not going back to their own country, they are coming to Dubai or UAE, I must say, and even UK, which was supposed to again, one of the people from London, mostly they have shifted here. So this is what is happening. So it is all about energies. So I think you are at the right in the right place, and that is how we need to grow and bring that harmony, bring that happiness, bring that wellness. And I think this country, the government is working on this, and people like you, I think you are also playing a great role, because it is not about discussing about stock market or cryptocurrency or investing in gold or real estate. It is about investing in your own self, upgrading your own being, and becoming a wealthier, happier person, because you are wealthy only when you are happy.
Yeah, true. Very true. I want to add on here, when I interact with the people out here from different nationalities, being the capital of the world,
good.
What they say to me, like, this place is the place where you actually come here for growth. It makes you grow. Because if you stay in your place, in your city, in your whichever suburb you are in, you are still in this small pond. But actually, this place, when they come here, they grow exponentially in every sense, not just materialistic, not just emotionally, but they grow spiritually as well. And hats off to the vision of the rulers of the nation. They have a lot of plans of rolling out a wellness city, which is gonna take care of all the metrics around wellness and health and well-being.
Yes.
So, and they're working towards sustainability, and they are working towards good causes, because they know the nation can prosper only when the people prosper, only when the people are happy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No, I met some few priests from Swaminarayan temple, and they told me the story behind it, how it happened, and I was so mesmerizing. And and you can't even think of creating something from in a different part of the world where things are a little bit restrictive in that sense. So this is the acceptance. This is the word I'm using 100 times, as I've said already. So the more acceptance you have, the more prosperity you will see. That is how people feel the sense of belonging. Earlier when the visa was only for 2 years, I met one of the minister in his office, and I said it on the face. There is no sense of belonging here. Even I'm here for 20 years. I need to renew my visa every 2 years. Then it happened for 3 years. So then then I think I'm not claiming that it happened because of me, but that thought must have been conveyed. No sense of belonging. That is how 5 years and 10 years visa is happening. Now you feel good, because 10 years is a decade, That is how you feel you're here. Because when you go in the same process, you feel left out. You feel you are outsider. Now you feel you are here. That is how it is. So I think things are changing. People are feeling that it is a home, for them. Home away from home. This is amazing, actually.
It's like a home for many people.
Absolutely.
And that's the beauty of this place and the beauty of this nation, that it is holding so many nationalities together. I don't know the number, but it is getting so many nationalities together, and it's a place of growth, and it's a place of vision. Absolutely. People set their visions. People said they grow in that journey, and because they have very high standards, they look at bigger goals, bigger pictures. Of course, there's planning involved.
Absolutely.
And people do take that action. So I think this place has that energy.
Absolutely.
Taking actions.
You go back to the individual countries, you will have conflict in different religion. You will have conflict in different faith. Here, there is no, if you look around, you don't know if he's from Bangladesh, he's from Pakistan, he's from India, he's from Nepal, they look all same. So everyone is the same actually here. So this is the acceptance which I was talking about. So it is all about human angle. So that is amazing. That is the reason I think the title which I have just coined, the capital of the world, it is.
Sundeep, it is said that extraordinary success come at a cost of your family, your relationship. Is that true?
See, that is how, who the person is and what kind of success he's talking about. Success is quite a subjective thing, Aisha. According to me, if somebody will ask me how I will define success, I would say if everything is in totality, everything is balanced, then you are successful. Because materialism is never ending. You can even own an island, and you are living all alone. You are living in a palace, living all alone. Is this a success? No. So I think in totality, if you balance it out, your parents, then your spouse, and then your children, you raise them up with better, happier environment, with some culture and some kind of whatever journey they need to understand. Share your experiences with them so that they don't commit those mistakes which you have already done. So I think you have to balance it out. Very, very important. So a success is, people mostly, what you said is right, people they compare success with only materialism, but it is all about holistic. So if you understand it, then I think it is better. But yeah, like you said, mostly people they claim they have achieved or attained by sacrificing this and that. I had no time for my wife or my children. My children grew up in my absence, and I was just running around and this and that. Now I'm done and I have become a billionaire. I won't rate it as a successful person. That means you were just running behind one thing. Your focus was only one, though it is not the case. In fact, whenever somebody is giving a job interview, Aisha, what if I'm the boss, if I'll tell you have come for a job, if I'll tell you need to work all 7 days, what will be your answer?
No.
Okay, sir, I need to maintain my work-life balance.
Yeah.
But when the same person start doing business, he forget this. So that is how it is. So work-life balance, this balance need to be maintained, and that is how you may claim that you are successful. See, sometime, obviously, now I will not say it is a male-dominated world anymore. Women empowerment has already taken place, and now men are looking for getting more, getting empowered. So that's another thing. But no matter a wife or a husband, your ambition should not affect your family. This is I think I believe in it actually. So balance it out and be happy in whatever you are, and when you feel fulfilled, when you feel achieved, I have balanced it out. I think that is how you qualify to be a successful person. But I think people need to understand that, because in that process of creating those wealth, materialistic gains, you grind, you slog, you ignore your own health, and that is how I ask them. And I've seen many people, they become diabetic or whatever, so when you are bedridden and you are billionaire, so I think you didn't plan it in the right way. And somebody said, whatever wealth you leave on the last day of your life is the days you have worked extra for. So that is how it is. And there's another statement which nobody likes, and I'm sure nobody will like even now. There are people who are so poor in this life, the only thing they have is money. So I know nobody likes it, but this is a fact. So if you create a balance between your manifestation and manifestation, your family is also your wealth. Your children are also your wealth. Your future is your children. Create that, bring that kind of peace and that happiness, and there has to be humor, there has to be friendliness all around. My wife is my best friend, my hubby is my best buddy. Children also claim the same. That is how the success is. That is how you have created that wealth in your system. That is how you claim that I am successful.
Very beautiful said. The success is not on these materialistic factors. Counting your success on the non-materialist factor is actually the real success.
Correct.
Counting on your happiness, counting on your people you are with, counting even if you have one person who is sitting next to you in difficult times, you are successful.
Absolutely. Very well said. Yeah. I believe in that.
So I think people need to change their notion around what real success looks like.
Yeah. So the dreams, they need to define their dreams actually in the right way. So Abdul Kalam said, he said once, dreams are not the one which you see while sleeping. Dreams are the one who will not let you sleep. So I wrote a poetry on that. कि ये ख्वाब भी ना जाने किस फिराक में रहते हैं, आयशा, ये ख्वाब भी ना जाने किस फिराक में रहते हैं, पूरा तो होना चाहते हैं पर सोने भी नहीं देते. So when you are getting sleepless night to fulfill your dream, then that's not a great idea. So ठीक है, you have to achieve, very good, you need to work hard towards it, very good, but again balance it out. So work while you work and play while you play. So this is so weekends, where is your me time, where is your we time? Create it. Go for a long drive, go for a walk, go for a jog, go with your partner, go with your kids, find a way out. So if you create it, 5 days you slog, 2 days you keep it for your family. That is how I think you can balance it out.
Yeah.
The weekend, which never ends actually. So if you create it.
Yeah, true. We need to create our own spaces.
Yes.
Me spaces. Right?
Correct.
Your presence made me realize how important it is to respect the time and just be happy in the moment and go with the flow. And that's how the life should be. Irrespective of, whatever we are going in our life, if we have that element of happiness or we are in that blissful state, I think it makes our journey quite easy with the support of meditation, which is going to be the mantra of my listeners for 2026.
Amazing.
They're going to start their meditation journey if they are not on that journey. But if you are, then you are in good hands.
Absolutely. And I think the mantra for 2026 can be, जो खुश है वही खुश नसीब है. If you are happy, you are blessed.
Yeah. Thank you for coming to my show.
You're welcome. Welcome, Aysha. Thanks for having me. Wish you all the best and God bless.
Thank you so much.
Welcome.